Good morning. First order of business, we're doing this a day later than normal because of state cross country, which means we're actually filming Saturday morning. Huskers are about ready to kick off in a few minutes. I'll go Big Red. I've got my Husker Red on for this edition of In the Zone. Conference tournament season is either going on right now in the area, just about ready to get started, just finished up. First of all, the East Husker tournament, that one actually ended a week ago today. Stanton swept North Bend Central, and that is their first ever East Husker Conference title. Stanton had 12 ace serves. North Bend struggled really in serve receive, and it really hurt him in this match. North Bend, real quality team, though. They beat Wisner Pilger in two real tough sets to get to the championship game. Going to run through a few conference tournament brackets for you. Starting today, we've got the Lewis and Clark Conference tournament. Potential for a lot of upsets here, I think. Emerson Hubbard is the #1 seed. You also have Ponca potentially against Wakefield later today, along with Creighton possibly against Hartington, Newcastle, and Wynot. However, Emerson Hubbard, 3 of their 4 losses this season are to Ponca, Hartington, Newcastle, and Wynot. 3 teams that they could potentially face in this tournament. So it's not a sure thing as far as which team may end up playing later next week in the tournament championship. Starting on Monday, you've got the MidState Conference tournament. Crofton is the #1 seed. Guardian Angels is the #2 seed. Those two played a 5-setter couple of weeks ago. I would expect a rematch for the title, and that could possibly be a preview for the state tournament, with both of those teams being in Class C2. From there, I could see Pierce or the Wayne against Norfolk Catholic winner also making some noise in this tournament. I would expect Wayne to win that first round match against Norfolk Catholic. Only problem with that assumption is the Knights beat Wayne earlier in the season, but the Blue Devils have really put together a nice run. The latest edition coming up a little bit later in the show. You've also got the Niobrara Valley Conference tournament. Stewart is the #1 seed, but to me, St. Mary's is the real favorite, even though they're the #2 seed. And you've got Elgin Public, Pope John is the 3 seed. The #1 and #3 seeds will be looking for revenge against the #2 seed. Stewart has 3 losses this year. All of them are to St. Mary's. Elgin Public, Pope John has only 1 loss in their last 21 matches, but that 1 loss is to St. Mary's. Expect the Cardinals to be the favorite over in that conference. Your Lose Thrifty Way game of the week was Thursday with Lutheran High traveling to Wayne. My honest gut feeling was that this was a tough matchup. Lutheran had been playing better, beating teams they lost to earlier in the season. Felt like they might have got a little momentum going, even though they were about 11-15 on the season. But really, Wayne controlled Lutheran High the first 2 sets, winning those two 25-10 and 25-17. Lutheran High lost a close third set, 27-25 to get swept, but still, Lutheran High, another team that, their record isn't the greatest, but they still got some pieces. They're a younger team rebuilding a little bit. I expect them to make a little more noise come postseason. And Wayne's got to be feeling, I would think, pretty good with the momentum they got from a win like that. Coming up next week, expect a recap of the conference tournaments and looking at preview already. It's postseason time. We're already talking about the sub-district pairings being announced here before Halloween, which is next Friday. So really the volleyball season really quickly coming to an end here in the area. I'm Nick Benish, and thank you for joining me in the Zone.